As long as my family got a couple tomatoes, it's 20 tomatoes there. Some other families come get some of these tomatoes. This for me and mine. Okay? Alrighty then. Brothers and sisters, the love of money is the root of all evil. Could the love of money be the source of the abominations of the earth? Could that woman on that beast
dressed in precious stones
represent the love of money? And all the nations and the kings of the earth have been made drunk in that pursuit.
This is the foundation of the world.
Not the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church is just a victim as well. It's a victim. All religious orders and nations and kingdoms have been caught up in the pursuit of money to the point that they love it. Their innermost affection is for it, not the person. Because if it's a choice between a person and it, sorry guy, I gotta get it. If there's a choice between the nation next to me sharing food resources and the precious metals of the earth resources, they gotta die. We gotta fight war. They gotta die. Because we need this for us. It ain't enough for y'all.
That's right.
Is that not what we see killing the earth right now? Is I speak against the doctrine and the dogma of the Catholic Church all the time. So I'm not worried about her necessarily. As far as Zadok concerned, at least at this moment. You know what I'm concerned about? Me loving money and materials so much that I abandon the call of the Messiah. That is what I'm afraid of. Not the Catholic Church. I ain't scared of no Catholic priest. I ain't scared of no dude with a black suit with a little white thing in the middle around his neck. Later for him. He want to have a conversation, get at me. I'm worried about that as I work my job to take care of my wife and my family, that my own mind isn't just about us. That if the Lord put me in a position to have to help the brethren, that I'm willing to take all that I have so that we all can be okay. Now, that won't happen with the kid alone, but if we all got that mindset, then we can do something.
And that's the key. Everybody have it. You know, we talk this doctrine, and all of a sudden everybody hand out. No, you know, we help, but you got to help. That's it. What do you call it? Reciprocal?
Reciprocation, that's right. Reciprocated love. Because love without reciprocation ain't love at all. Not for you. The person who getting something from you, they like, oh, that's love. But if you don't get nothing back and you always giving, then that's not reciprocated love. And Christ have come for those who going to reciprocate that love. He's having mercy on the earth and they don't reciprocate the love back. They eat just like we eat. They breathe like we breathe. They get to go to the park and enjoy a sunny day just like us. But other than that, ain't nothing coming. Their reward is now enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy that vacation. And I ain't speaking against vacations. I took one or two in my life. What I'm saying is, if that's what it's about, you better enjoy that, have all the fun. Because once that's over, that's it. I'm a being that don't like death. What about you? None of y'all in here like death, even though we know that there's a day appointed for each flesh and blood creature to have to cast off this flesh. Ain't none of us looking forward to it. It's trying to think of a way to possibly avoid that. We a creature that in our conscience, we can't help the desire to want to live forever. So what can accomplish that for me? The money ain't going to get that done. It's something else that Christ has showed us that gets that accomplished, and it's only through him. Let us move on. But as we move on, I want you to write quick, Brother Judah, in that concordance right there. I want you to go to number 5365 in the Greek dictionary in your concordance and read the definition of the phrase love of money, what it expresses in the Greek language.
Avarice. Love of money.
Avarice, love of money. So the word is like, it's pronounced something like philagria. That's the word used here, philogoria. So philogoria is the root of all evil. And it say avarice, right? Remember that word, A-V-A-R-I-C-E, avarice. Now, let's move to our next text. Go to Luke 16, and we're going to start at verse 11. Luke 16 and verse 11. I'm telling you, we better study Messiah, because his doctrine is a doctrine that burns to the deepest part of the bone marrow, and it will purge away all the dross, quote unquote, wickedness of man. And the only thing that's going to be left standing is the righteousness of the Most High. So if the righteousness of the Most High is in us, then that will be the only thing that will stand. And wherever he find his righteousness, it shall endure forever. So if his righteousness abide in all of us, we will endure forever.
That's why he said be precious stone, because that gold will be purified when the heat put to it.
Amen.
If you stubble, you die.
You get burnt. It just burn up.
Burn up.
It just burns up and turn to ash. Stubble is similar to barbecue coals or something. Once it burn all the way through, ain't nothing left. It's nothing but some gray powder. Go ahead, brother. Luke 16, verse 11.
Luke 16 and 11. If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches? And if ye have not been faithful in that which is another man's, who shall give you that which is your own?
Wow. Continue.
No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
He said we cannot serve God and mammon. Brother, would you please, pretty please, go to this number. Go to this number. What is mammon? Go to number 3126 in your Greek. Now, this is a whole nother word. The love of money was philogoria, and it meant the love of money, avarice. This is mammon, a whole nother word. But let's find out something about mammon here.
Mammon, or mammonos, Chaldean, of the Chaldean language, or confidence.
So just when he say of the Chaldean language, letting you know the Hebrews and the Greeks get their understanding of it from the Babylonians. Go ahead.
Confidence, that is wealth personified.
Personified. Wealth personified. So it's giving us an idea. Wealth personified. Money to the magnitude, wealth to the magnitude imaginable. Tell me that that's not all that's pushed in our face every day to achieve wealth personified. And there's different levels for different people. Wealth personified for me could be not necessarily being a millionaire. It could just be like, yo, my house is totally decked out. My whips is new in the parking garage, and I own my property. I ain't a millionaire though. I probably make 60 grand a year.
Right.
Or I probably make 30 grand a year, but my mate make 40 grand a year. Together we make 70 a year. Right. So we can live that lifestyle. Right. That can be wealth personified for me. Be careful, because when I tell you this, the people in Haiti would consider every person in this room a rich man, rich woman. You got to think about that. Remember, brother, some years ago when we was looking at Ghana? Why was Ghana so, man, Ghana? Because you know how much the money we got is worth in Ghana?
Right. Rich.
We would be rich over there. People would come to us and would serve us.
That's right.
They would bring their family members and friends from villages to come into the city if we built in a property so they could work on it. Well, we don't know how to do that, but these women can take care of children. They can make clothes. They would come and serve me. That is funny for me to even think. I think of Mr. Belvedere or Jeffrey from Fresh Prince when I think of a servant. And I ain't a rich person in my estimation, but I am rich to somebody else. Think about that, because wealth personified here is mammon. Finish that definition, Brother Judah.
Mammonos, that is avarice